Howdy folks, and welcome back to Leveled Pertam. Yet another dust storm rolling through. I hope we're kind of protected down here in this old riverbed. I'm not sure. And there goes the oxygen. So it closed my suit. But anyway, I've been doing a lot of experimenting with different drill setups. I think I'm ready to go down now. I'm gonna have to go down two pistons worth. I've gone down a little ways, and what I'd forgotten about is just how expensive the drills are to make. So what I did is I switched over to the small grid drills, and I could probably spread those out and make them even wider, but this is what we're going with for now. We've got good coverage with them just hooked right directly together. But to switch between the large grid and small grid, you can use a rotor. So I built the advanced rotor on there, and then you remove the large head, and you can add a small head to a large grid rotor. So then we transfer over through the conveyor box there to get everything piped in, and then we can drill. Got a control seat built here, lets me charge, and I can control the drills. I've also got a camera out there on that arm, so we can do that. Got the mod that lets us move the camera around, which is great, and it's really dark, but I put lights on this thing. So let's get the, oops, that's the wrong button. Let's get back over to this screen. There we go. It's really loud, so I'll probably turn this down in the edit. Turn the rotor brake off. And I'm going to start the piston advancing. And we should be chewing up the rock. Let's just check the piston here. Piston. Yep. Should be easing out. That one hasn't started yet. This one is slowly easing out. And we're just going to let it drill. Let's hop over to an outside view here. So you can see I drilled with some larger drills, a couple like test holes, and I was trying a back and forth the drag type drill setup, and it didn't really work out. So that's why the hole looks so funny. I did a lot of experimentation. Whoa, camera gets a little weird. So that's just going to run. It's going to bring in a lot of stone, which my refinery should be chugging through. Let's see, it is. And something I didn't think about, the basic refinery, I think with the AwwScrap mod, is really bad at refining iron and other stuff besides stone. I was watching Survival Impossible series by Splitsy. Definitely recommend checking out his channel, although if you're watching Space Engineers, you probably know who Splitsy is. But if you don't, go check out Splitsy on YouTube. He builds some awesome stuff. But he brought that up on about the AwwScrap mod, that the basic refinery isn't as efficient. So I might have to look into that. I might have to build a full-size refinery to get the most out of the iron that we're going to get. But for now, we're just getting stone. The storm is something else. So I've got Izzy's inventory manager running on here, and I've got some auto crafting set up. So that's what these screens are for. This programmable block here is running that. So I've got the overview here on this screen. I'm just kind of keep an eye on how full we're getting. And then the auto crafting is set up so it maintains a specific level of each of the basic components. So I don't have to just keep telling it to craft stuff all the time. So that's what's going on. I don't think I made any major changes to the base. The catwalk is done. I don't know, did we ever go up to the catwalk? So we can get access to the cargo. I've got 4 cargo containers now. It's a little narrow. You sometimes get stuck on the stairs. This just lets me get up here and have access. I did a lot of experimentation off of here, so I had this set up. Those aren't even fully built. This black stairs here, that's just so I can get up and do maintenance on the turbines if I need to. Built this double support, so a little more support. Hopefully if anything happens, it won't just all collapse on top of my head. So we're going to have that drill today. I'll probably wait till the storm passes and we'll continue the video. But I kind of wanted to flesh out the base a little more. Get like a living quarters made. I've got this couch here. I can sit on the couch. That lets me drink up to 125, which is nice. But I can't eat any higher than 50. And I figured out why. It's because my food is garbage, which is what I thought. So we need to get some food production going, some actual food. But one thing I find annoying, let me pop over here. If I go to the rover and I go to production, the daily needs stuff takes over, and it's really annoying. So I'm tempted to make like a food hut or something that's separate. Then I have to power it, so I don't know. Might just have to live with the assembler being a pain in the butt. It's just an extra mouse click. It's not a big deal, but every little second adds up. So that's the plan today. We're going to expand on the base, but I'm going to wait until this storm passes so I don't have to keep shouting over it and turning down the storm and post edit. So I will see you all in a little while. Well, that's a good find. The storm is cleared off. I was just doing some running around checking all the asteroids, or not the asteroids, the meteors. Meteorites that had fallen down. And I just found some silver, which is awesome. Also found a bunch more ice and some more iron. Nice, 185 silver ore. That's why it's worth checking the meteorite drops. Found all kinds of stuff. The silver is huge though. We need that for med base. Survival kits, that kind of stuff. Whee! Oh boy. Alright, and back to base. Well, that was a good run. That was a very good run. I left the drill going. Nothing's exploded yet. That's encouraging. Where'd my stuff go? I guess it got put in the medium cargo container. Alright, fair enough. Let's drop that in there. That stuff dropped in, as always. I found some potassium and some carbon, stuff like that. I think that's used in the food production, maybe. Oh, no, that's right. I turned it off because my ores were getting full. I need to set up a script. Yeah, it looks like it's got it chewed down. I have a script where I can use these timer blocks to automatically stop the drills when my storage gets full, but I haven't got that set up yet. But I did set up the timer block, so now I just have a start-stop, and that turns on the drills and all. It does all the stuff. Even turns on the lights. So we'll kick that back on. Let that run. That's going to be really loud, though, isn't it? It's not as bad over here, but yeah, that's going to be pretty loud, so I'll turn that off for now. Which I can now do with my handy-dandy button. And then I'll use those timer blocks once I get the script set up. I haven't got that set up yet. But we could do what you can do with a timer block if you're not familiar with Space Engineers. I keep wanting to call this game Star Citizen. You can set up actions on the timer block, and it literally just runs those actions. So turn on the drills, turn on the advanced rotor, turn on the lights, and then start the pistons. And then stop does the opposite of that, turns everything off. We should have enough stuff. I want to expand the base out. Other thought I had was, though, I found a little tiny oasis around the river bend there. There's ice, like, periodically along this river. So I found 2 more ice spots. Actually, 3 more ice spots, including the oasis. Some more iron. All that good stuff. I'm kind of tempted to maybe build, like, a food production over at that oasis. But I have to cart some iron and stuff over there. But I do want this base to get a little bit bigger, so let's do that. Let's fill up on stuff. So how far out do I want to expand it? I just want it enough that I can kind of maybe get a roof over it. Can't go any further that way, though. I'll interfere with the drilling. Might end up moving that couch. Doesn't need to be overly large, but let's come out this way. A ways. I might end up putting a big refinery on here, which is pretty good size. It would make more sense to put that on this side. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Might have to move my rover. I leave room for the blocks on that. It's at least 3. I don't know if I can get rid of that tree. If I drill there, does the tree go away? I don't think it does. I don't remember how to get rid of the tree, if you can. So that might be a problem. I'll have to look into that. I'm a little rusty on space engineers. Can't have a tree poking up through the middle of our refinery. So something like that should give us a footprint. I just want to get a refinery in here. I'll probably get rid of this and turn that into a wall, maybe? Does it need a wall? Maybe it just needs a some kind of roof that I can get under when the lightning storms come through. That's kind of what I was looking for. Let's go 1 more block wide. Ah, just short of steel plate. Thanks to my auto crafting, it's refilled all that stuff I just took out. Yeah, something like that. And of course, I have to have a block under here so that it looks right. Can't crouch low enough. There we go. Whoa! Found my tunnel. Might even make stairs or something in there. So we'll just put some supports in. That makes that an even number. 3, 4, 5, 6. Lost count. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the middle. Boom. Alright, that makes me happy. Looks more like it's some kind of supported structure now. So it's just floating in space, even though it doesn't really matter. So I will at some point get that welded in. How big is the actual refinery? If I remember right, it's fairly largish. Yeah, that's pretty good size. And then I want room around it so we can add the upgrades. What does it have? It does have a conveyor connection on top. Beautiful. I think I'm going to have it right there. So let's add that to the build planner. Queue up all the things. Let it chug away. I'm going to leave that there for now, but I'll probably eventually get rid of that. And I also want to queue up a bunch of steel plate. Wow, it takes 1,200 steel plate. I'm probably going to have to get some more iron in there. Speaking of iron, I found a little bit of dense iron when I was out exploring. I might as well throw that in there. Let's grab the silver, silicon, that has iron in it, cobalt, and I'm full. Just a little smidgen of stuff here and there in the meteorites. Throw that in there, and then Izzy's can do whatever it wants with it. So I'm going to have a whole lot of welding to do. Get this up. I'm going to go ahead and turn this back on. Let that run. I'm going to let it chug on the things we need for the refinery. And I'm going to go take you all over to where I found the oasis. Turn my ore detector off. Forgotten left that on. Just using up power. I'm thinking about maybe adding another set of wheels to this. It just does not have much power, especially when it comes to braking. But we're just going to go for a little drive down the riverbed. We'll even go full immersion mode here. So that's pretty cool that there's ice in the what looks like an old riverbed. I really like that. We've got all this grass here for organics. There's a meteorite hole. Already got everything out of there, but if we just go right around this bend here, there's a little tiny oasis, and you'll see what I mean with the darker green grass. So there's an ice patch there. And then right over this little rise is the tiny little oasis that I'm thinking about maybe making like the living quarters and food production over here. Where are you? Oh, I thought it was over this rise. My bad. There it is. It's over there by that green tree. It's over the next rise. We'll find it. I believe it is right here. So we got some nice green trees. Little tiny patch of green grass. And yeah, I'm thinking we could build some kind of a little food production facility here. We've got the ice, we've got the organics in the surrounding grass. There's more ice and there's some iron fairly close. But we can produce stuff. Produce some building materials back at the main refinery. This back on. Did I bring... I did bring some iron plates. Or steel plates, whatever they're called. But pull this out. There's ice underneath there. Now, I kind of hate to break up the green grass. I kind of like just the way this looks. You got the green grass, 3 green trees, 1 dead tree. I thought about maybe tunneling under here. See if that would be possible. To get to the ice. So let's go down. You know, not super far, but... So that should, in theory, get us to the ice. Let's hope I don't break through the ground. Crouching, so in theory we're underneath. I kind of wanted to hollow out this underneath. Gotta find the ice. It says it's above us now. I may have went too far. Ah, there we go. So there's the ice. Alright, we are full. And we just have to find our way back out. So I could have like a almost an ice mine entrance here. Yeah, I like that. Let's throw some ice. Oh, let's go to the wrong side. Let's throw some ice into here. We're going to need a lot of water once we start growing stuff. So we'll throw that in there. I need to get a little cargo box. Small cargo container hooked up. That in there. And of course we've always got the gray waste. So that's kind of my plan for this area. I might work on that in the next episode. We'll get that together. So when it's not storming, Pertam's not too bad. You can see we're warm and we've actually got normal oxygen over here. I don't know if that's because of the green or it's because I'm in the bottom of the riverbed at lower elevation. But I think I'm going to build an ice mine, and I kind of thought it's got this cliff face here. Maybe making the living quarters like almost a little cliff house here, and then we'd have our food production and a little rest stop. So that's the plan. I'm going to do some experimentation, see what I can come up with. But let's head back to base, check on the drills, see how everything's going over there. And when I'm in the vehicle, does L turn my lights on? It does. All right, I'm going to move the brake over to number 1. Handbrake on off. There we go. I can just hit that. There's probably a script out there that automatically puts your handbrake on when you get out of the cockpit. I should look into that. There's so many awesome mods and scripts. Shout out to all the modders and scripters for making this game awesome. Well, just because you see a green tree doesn't mean there's an oasis, because I've seen plenty of green trees. It's that dark green grass. That's what I call an oasis. It's got the nice dark green grass, and it's got ice underneath. I feel kind of protected down in here. I don't know if it is protection. I think I might have mentioned it in the last video, but my little Gatling turret here has been shooting down meteorites. I didn't get that recorded, unfortunately. I don't think. But yeah, it actually shoots down meteorites, which was pretty cool. So I keep parked here by the base, and the little rover tries to defend it. Alright, see there, I put the parking brake on a different key, and then I hit the wrong key. Parking brake on. Excellent. Okay, this guy's all powered down except the turret, which is good. We'll turn the assembler off, actually. Save a little power. But we should have plenty of power. Oh, wait. Where is this? Oh, I thought the sun was over there. My bad. We're making the solar panels less efficient. Good job. It's overhead. It's far enough away we can't hear the drills. How we looking on storage? Oh crap, we're wasting stuff. Turn off the drills. We are full. I don't want to waste iron. We're just wasting rock, I think. We'll see how it looks in the tunnel. So we need to let the refinery catch up. Yeah, we haven't got down to the top of the iron yet. Come on. Yeah, we're getting close though. Got another what, 10 meters? I'm really hoping with the 2 pistons I can reach that. We shall see. Oh no, each piston's only... I keep thinking they're 15 meters. It might not be enough, but we'll see. Check and see real quick how far those have extended. Go down to piston vertical. Yeah, they're not quite all the way extended. But I think they're going to just touch the top of the iron. We're going to need another piston. Fun. So, we might be able to lock that drill in place. I saw that on one of Splitsy's videos. You put a landing gear on there, locked the drill head in place, and then detached, brought the pistons up, added another piston, extended back down, hooked back on, and away it went. So we might try that. But anyway, I've got a lot of welding to do. I'm going to get this refinery up. Next episode, we'll probably start working on the food production and the living quarters over there at the Oasis. So thanks, as always, for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.